And that's Dusty Blue from the collection Paint Box, which is all about different colours. I'm going to talk a little bit about learning Dusty Blue. Dusty Blue is, of course, a 12-bar blues. So by the time you've learnt to play Dusty Blue, you'll have learnt how to play a 12-bar blues in G with the left hand. The most important thing about a blues like this is that that left hand is very steady. And you can choose to play this with 5 and 2, 1 and 5, or 1 and 5. Either is whatever suits you best. The right hand is in, the whole piece is in swing rhythm, but when the right hand is written in straight quavers, it means long, short, and it's a very lazy rhythm. It's a little bit more approximate than 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So make it very lazy, and that's important as well. The right hand looks like it moves around a lot, but actually it's only really with thumb on D here, and thumb on C here, and G. So it's not as complicated as it looks. The other thing you will notice are the little notes with the line through them, the crush notes. And you can learn to play the piece first of all without those if you prefer. Until you find your way through it. Or you can put them in straight away. So if you look at all the positions, we have third finger on F sharp to G. And then we have, back in thumb on D, we have 2 on E to F. Then we have thumb on G and second finger on A to B flat. And then we're going to shift the second finger onto the A sharp. And the final ones are G sharp to A and F sharp to G. There are no dynamics written in this piece, and I would like you to choose your own. You can do all sorts of things. You might feel as it rises you want to get louder. And softer. You can have fun choosing your own dynamics. The end of the piece is probably the most complicated looking, so let's look at the right hand. And we start off with F, G and D. Then we're going to do a chromatic move onto D flat and C. And then swing over onto third finger B flat. Chromatic, B flat, and finish up on G. And then immediately you're going to transfer that G to your 5th finger. So you need to be very comfortable doing all of that. Chromatic, B flat, change to 5th finger. Now once you're there, 1 and 2 will be sitting naturally on the C and D. The next chord we will keep the 2 on the D, and we're going to play E and thumb down to B. And I'll put all that together. Chromatic, B flat, transfer, sitting on C and D, keep the D, E, and thumb down to B. Now underneath that, in the left hand, transfer, and as we're playing the C and D, we're going to slide up onto A flat and E flat, and slide back for the final chord. thing I want to point out is there are little accents printed in the music, and with a bluesy piece like this we want to bring out those accents. The first one is in bar 4. And that just gives it a nice little jazzy edge. So that's Dusty Blue. And now I want to talk about 12-bar blues. The 12-bar blues, and this is the most basic version, will have 4 bars of whatever key or note that the piece is in this case it's G. And then we will have, supposedly 4 bars of this, that's 1, 2, and 4 bars. Then we move to the 4th, the C, and we have 2 bars of that, followed by 2 bars back to G. And then the final section of the 12, that's 8 bars so far, we move up to the 5th, 1 bar of that, back to the 4th, and finish with 2 on G. So you need to get very comfortable knowing when all those harmonies change and coming to expect them. And when you can do that, and when that's set in your ear, then you can start to play anything you like with the right hand. And I'm going to show you a very simple 12-bar blues, and it's only going to use 3 notes, G, A, and B flat. And all I used were 3 notes. So you can play around with something very, very simple and create your own 12-bar blues. Now it will get much more exciting if we can use the entire blues scale. And we have already learnt the blues scale in Dusty Blue. The very end, if I play those notes from the bottom up, is the blues scale. So it's much more fun when we can use the whole blues scale. So I'll now do a little 12-bar blues using the entire blues scale. So there's a quick introduction to the 12-bar blues, and everyone who learns to play the piano should be able to play a 12-bar blues and have such fun with it. So please go and enjoy learning to play your 12-bar blues.